All right, so we're doing mechanical drawings. We're gonna do some shortcuts, not shortcuts, things to save time, things to make things a little easier. We're gonna do our sketch, right? Um, we're gonna think about dotted lines versus you know, regular lines. So we're gonna start. We got a lot of diameter circles, 30. Now anyone that's then we got a 42. All right, now when I lock in, now we got a 48, but when I lock in the distance, I can move it around, but I can turn it into a construction line. Now that it's selected, it's going to be the last thing on. I don't need it again for a little bit, so I'm going to turn it off. So then we got our 48 construction line, and then I see a 54, a 60, and we can go from there. So, but we're back on to 54. All right. So we have some of these lines, and now this is like the basis, but then I'm going to turn on a construction line again. Uh, now for this, I got my construction line on. It's going to be dotted. I could start it down here, going through straight up through the center point, 90-degree angle. And now I got to offset it by 30 degrees on either side. So I do my move, copy. I grab my line, I do my rotate, I make a copy, I do any circular axis so it'll rotate around it. Hopefully I did that right. I don't want two things selected. I don't know what I selected. So one selected, rotate. Now I want to select my axis. Any circular axis will do. I want 30 degrees. I want to make sure I click create copy. Okay. Now, since I know it moved to the left on that one, oops, S, move copy. Same thing. I could do negative 30. Create copy. Good. I have these lines now, right? Now, the difference between the construction lines and the other lines. All right, so what am I going to do now? They give us some other diameters at these intersections. So on center circle, um, make sure regular lines are on. So here at this intersection, they want a 6. We could do another one here. Then they give us the outside of this is 12. All right, so I'm starting to get the center part of it where I could pretty much trim it up after. Uh, so I got my 30, and then I got my 12, and here they want a 4 diameter circle that's tan to this, and they want it on the other side to this next one. All right, so how are we going to do that? I think the best way is to start our trims. Now that's going to be there. All right, that follows that. All right, so this is the inside, which we need that connected to there. That's a dimension line, so that's why that's there. So this is good. Okay. Um, Now this figure, we're gonna have to rotate these things. You could draw them all again, but we could probably rotate them. We need 4 of them, so you know we're gonna rotate by 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and then we'll have the outline of what we need to do. And we're just gonna use this part because these lines are already here, so we don't want to have to double. But this is like the important part of it, right? Hopefully that's selected. Oh, I gotta hold down shift. I might have to reselect if I. All right, so S, move copy. I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna select this axis. We're gonna do it 90. I guess 45 first. Let's do 90. Hmm. Why is 90 and 180 giving me the same thing? Um. All right, so we got 2 of them. So we got here, here. We still need our 2 over here. See how we can get that. All right, we got these 2 selected. I'm gonna rotate on this axis. All right, we're gonna do them one by one. Okay, so we got all our things. The last thing we got to do is that in this area right here, we need between this and there, we need some tan circles, tan diameter, tangent to this, tangent to this, tangent to this, tangent to this, and then we should have uh, the last part of it. So it says R2, so let's make it yeah 4. Uh, Turn on my tangent, tangent to there. Oops, tangent to there. All right, and then one more time. I might want to just trim that thing out real quick so this one doesn't get in the way. Turn on my tangent. All right, you want to make sure you leave the dimensions in, otherwise it'll cut it up and give you the. All right, so just double checking our stuff. So that's going to be good, right? Now I gotta copy this thing. Oops. All right, so we're gonna redraw these. I should be able to copy these though. 'Too many things are like hooked up together. Yeah, I guess you're just gonna have to redraw them. So you got to do 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So that was just in these areas where the doubles, you need a 4. Tangent to this, trim, another 4. All right, last one. All right, now we're just gonna, now that we have this, we're gonna work on just trimming it out to whatever this is. We got the bottom one, so we don't need this. All right, this is a careful one to trim. Just make sure you don't over trim. All right, that looks good so far. Come down to the next one. Trim this, trim that. All right, here we go. What are we looking at? So you could probably go back and delete these structure lines, just making sure. All right, what if I hit Q? All right, so yeah, let me go. There's still some stuff I got to get rid of, right? Are you gonna let me? Nah, I gotta edit the sketch. Yeah, so there's lots of trimming on this one. That's why we did those lines, so we try to be a little bit less, but um, so in this case, what are we gonna do? We're gonna hide these dimensions, make it a little easier to see. Um, oh, look at that. I think we're pretty much finished with this one. All right, so what was this one? Just practice, tangent, tangent, practice putting the dimension lines, putting them back, then practice just rotating, seeing what you have to draw. I think I can finish this sketch. I'm gonna hit Q. I got my extrusion, 5 millimeters. Got this real weird shapes. You guys are becoming advanced CAD drawers, so great job.